Welcome back. You're watching CHA Today. I'm your host, Jennifer Gallman. We've been talking about the transformation of First Ward over the past 2 decades and how a recent art project has been a powerful tool to further connect the community. Please welcome back to the show local community artist Dustin Shores and First Ward case managers Mellissa Jones and Stan Washington. We've been talking a little bit about this mural that you've done with the children in the local First Ward community and how important art is to the development of community and particularly children. Right before we took a break, you were talking about something you worked on in Rock Hill. Can you tell us a little bit more about that project?
Yeah, so basically after a year of working with the community and the children, we put together 2 final murals, and they're actually permanently on display at Winthrop University. They purchased them, and all the money actually went back to the community, and they used it for a summer camp fund last summer. And it was really a blast to have the kids come and see the murals on display and see what they did, you know, with their own hands and their vision. And it was a powerful, moving moment for me.
Now, you as an artist, when you met with Bob from the First Ward Community Partners and Stan from the Housing Authority, did you use this project as some momentum from what you could do for the First Ward community? Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. You know, just working with the children alone, you know, really empowered me to want to give them a voice. You know, what is their vision? You know, what can they create? And that's kind of, you know, just keeps going, and I just want to keep this same project moving to another project and never stopping. Now, we talked a little bit about earlier how this mural with the First Ward children evolved into a few other projects. One in particular was at First Ward Elementary. They brought in the Charlotte Center City Partners and the Bobcats. You created banners for First Night. But did you also create another piece of work for the elementary? Yeah, so there's actually 2 other projects that are in the mix. The second project is We Are First Ward, and this is a 4-foot by 8-foot mural made up of 192 photographs that are 4 by 6 inches. So it's quite large. And basically, we printed all of these off onto one big panel, and we started off with around 500 to 600 photographs. We had to select through all these and pick some of the pictures that really kind of depicted, you know, the recent history of First Ward, starting in the past, probably about the early 80s or late 80s, and to present day, and they're pretty amazing. Now, in the early 80s, that was before the transformation, so that's when the community's main apartment community through the Housing Authority was Earl Village. And I'm sure, as you could see in some of those pictures, and the both of you have seen the murals too, the buildings that were there before are drastically different than the current buildings in the community that you're working in and that you've experienced working with the children with the murals. And it's amazing the number of people throughout the years, and I just think the mural is quite astounding with the number of community partners. The public-private partnerships are shown, the different mayors, the different children that have helped make this community evolve into a thriving community. So I'm very excited for that project because it's currently on display. Yes. Where is it on display at? So right now, the two murals are at Winthrop University at the Lewandowski Gallery. It'll be on display until August. We're actually having an artist reception. I believe it's June 24th. So anyone who's interested in coming, I would love for you guys to be down there, and Stan's got to be there. So in display down there, there's the 2 murals plus another mural, and this is a restoration and conservative like mural that we're saving. And this mural was at the First Ward Elementary, and it's being torn down right now. And so we are saving this mural and we're putting it into the new school. Oh, that's great. And then the collage of the different photos with the evolution of the First Ward so graciously is going to be able to be displayed at the Housing Authority. Yes. We are very excited about that. First Ward Neighbors, First Ward Community Fund. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that they do to work with the Housing Authority on a continuous basis. Stan?
Well, Bob in the organization, he kind of represents, and he also lives in the community. You know, and it's very important that people that are living in the community step up and say, hey, I want to see the community go. How can we help? And he's done a fabulous job with that. He donates his time. He donates money. The First Ward Fund donates money. I think he gets money from his employers for various projects that we think are valuable for First Ward. We get a lot of Bobcats tickets. We get tickets to the Panthers games or any special activities. Or if we need assistance with a project that we can't fund in particular, he will come to bat for us and come up with some funding to assist us.
Mellissa, What has your experience been working with the First Ward neighborhood?
Well, my experience has been that the children are very excited about when the neighbors come together to hear about the activities that are going on at the fire department, different community affairs. Say they may have something at the roundabout, a little activity there, and all the neighborhood is out there and excited about what's going on.
I think it's absolutely great. What's key is with this transformation is that something is accomplished, but it's not finished. To continually thrive as a community as a whole, people need to work together. And First Ward has been known through a lot of their marketing materials throughout the year, a community that lives, works, and plays together. And I think it's very evident with the community center and the seniors, the school out there, just always seeing the partnerships going on. And now even taking it to the next level through art, connecting the community with Uptown Charlotte. I cannot tell you enough, Dustin, how important that is and just how thankful the Housing Authority is for your efforts, as well as Charlotte Center City Partners sang your praises. The Community Fund, Charlotte Community Fund, the neighbors through the First Ward, they donated through grants the monies for the supplies. So that's another way that they were able to advocate for First Ward. And then you donated all of your time. 3 Saturdays, as well as the 2 of you were there on Saturdays. So I just want to thank all of you for coming on the show today to share this experience in First Ward, what you're doing out there with the community and how you're changing the community and how you're creatively taking things like art to further bring the community together is amazing. So thank you all for coming on the show today.
Thank you for
Pleasure.
having us.
Thank you.
To learn more about the First Ward Project, log on to DustinShoresPhotography.com. To learn more about the First Ward community efforts, log on to First Ward Community Fund's website, firstward.org. Up next, find out what the leading cause of fatal fires in the U.S. is and what you could do to prevent them. Back in a moment.